John Garner, and I'm here with the Historical Society on PBS. Today we will be talking about the cutting edge of execution, a very prominent feature in the French society. We will be talking today about the guillotine. But enough intro, shall we? Let's cut right to the point.
Hello, my name is Marie Antonia Josephina Johanna, but most people call me Marie Antoinette. I have several siblings, but my sister Caroline and I are especially close. My mother is unbearable. She's so powerful, I'm almost afraid of her, even though she ignores me. I guess it's time for some retail therapy. My father died today. It's a real downer on the beautiful month of August. Everyone's sick. The smallpox, I guess. I had it as a girl, but now Mom and all my siblings are sick. Marie Joseph died. I don't know what they'll do about her marriage to Louis, the Dauphin of France.
On October 10th, 1789, Dr. Joseph Ignace Guillotine, a French physician, stood before the National Assembly and proposed the following 6 articles in favor of the reformation of capital punishment. Article 1. All offenses of the same kind will be punished by the same type of punishment, irrespective of the rank or status of the guilty party. Article 2. Whenever the law imposes the death penalty, irrespective of the nature of the offense, the punishment shall be the same, decapitation, effected by means of a simple mechanism. Article 3. The punishment of the guilty party shall not bring discredit upon or nor discrimination against his family. Article 4. No one shall reproach a citizen with any punishment imposed on one of his relatives. Such offenders will be publicly reprimanded by a judge. Article 5. The condemned person's property shall not be confiscated. Article 6. At the request of the family, the corpse of the condemned man shall be returned to them for burial, and no reference to the nature of the death shall be registered.
I'm getting married today, April 19th. I've never met Louis, but he's my second cousin once removed.
Feeling the pressure of the revolution mounting, King Louis XVI decided he would ban a form of execution and actually torture called the breaking wheel. The National Assembly decided together to find new ways of execution.
I'm not very popular at court. All the old women think they're so important, and they frown on me. I've tried to put some of my friends in power, but Louis isn't supportive. All he cares about is hunting. Maybe if I buy more clothes, I'll gain their respect. Louis was crowned king today. Louis the 16th of France. Has a ring to it, doesn't it?
A committee was formed by the National Assembly, including the king's physician and Joseph Ignace Guillotine. The committee was largely influenced by similar Italian and Scottish decapitation machines. However, they had a crescent blade. The French decided, finally after much arguing, that the best blade for their own decapitation machine would be a straight blade at a 45-degree angle. The first national execution by guillotine was on Nicolas Jacques Pelletier, a highwayman, on April 25th, 1792.
I just got back from one of my masquerade balls. I met the most dashing young fellow. Of course, don't tell Louis. There's been all these scandalous pamphlets about how I'm being unfaithful to my husband. It's ridiculous.
The guillotine was seen as a more humane and equal means of execution. Because the blade swiftly decapitated its victim, it was seen as ending the prolonged suffering of other various execution forms. Also, because it was a machine, it was able to execute the guilty party without regarding class or rank. Therefore, it was seen by all as a democratic and equal system of execution.
The Holy Roman Emperor paid Louis and I a visit today. He needed to make sure that we'd consummated the marriage. Apparently, there's been quite a fuss about it around France. I think I might be pregnant. I've had a daughter, a miscarriage, and finally a son, Louis Xavier Francois. I've given birth to a second son today, Louis Charles. It's such a blessing because he's so much healthier than my first one.
Let's get ahead to where the revolution was in full swing. The Revolutionary Tribunal, led by Maximilien Robespierre, was responsible for thousands of executions by guillotine. Anyone who was suspected of crimes against liberty was sentenced to death. This made execution a daily occurrence.
A movement among the lower class of French society has threatened my position. Apparently it arose from a bread shortage. The public is hungry? Then I say, let them eat cake.
In fact, people would come to watch the executions for entertainment. Lists of people being beheaded that day would be posted. Parents would bring their children, women would bring their knitting, and everyone would come to watch the blade drop.
The situation has gotten horrendous. I've been tried for orchestration of uncouth sexual behavior, sending money to Austria, plotting to kill the Duke of Orleans, incest with my son, a charge which distresses me greatly, announcing my son as the King of France, and orchestrating the massacre of the Swiss Guards in 1792.
The location of these beheadings was the Place de la Révolution, where many were brought to die, including former King of France, Louis XVI, as well as his wife, Marie Antoinette. Eventually, the people of France grew tired of fleeing for their lives, and so it is also here that Robespierre himself died in the same fashion as many of his victims, on July 28, 1794.
I'm to be executed. They've cut my hair.
As society changed, eventually the death penalty in France was brought to the chopping block and was abolished in 1981. The last person to die by guillotine was Hamida Diandubi, September 10th, 1977. With the death of the guillotine brings a swift end to this evening's program. I'm John Garner, and join us next week as we explore the wide world and vast discoveries of the Grand Canyon.